6'2" senior, number 10, Michael Holmes. At a guard, 6'6" and a freshman, number 14, Raymond Dobie. At a forward, 6'2" sophomore, number 20, Keenan Miner. At a forward, 6'5" and a freshman, number 23, Darius Austin. And at center, 6'6", a junior, number 32, Trayvon Smoot. The rest of the Comanches under the direction of head coach Darian Nash. All right, Lincoln, on your feet to greet your Lincoln Rail Splitters. Let's do it. Introducing the visitors on the scoreboard. Out of the Central State 8 Conference, wearing their green uniforms, your Lincoln Rail Splitters. Here is your starting lineup. Starting at a guard, 6'1" and a senior, number 1, Jordan Nelson. Number 3, a 6'5" senior, Nathaniel Smith. Number 4, a 6' junior, Austin Kirby. A 6' junior, number 5, Jordan Gessner. And the man in the middle, 6'5" and a senior, 4'4", Brad Coyne. And the rest of your Lincoln Rail Splitters under the direction of head coach, Mr. Neil Alexander. Our officiating crew for this morning, Torrey Points. That's not
with red numerals trimmed in white. Cahokia will be in their royal blue and white. They will be the home team on the scoreboard, and as we all know, the scoreboard with the players' names on it is the official scoreboard.
Ask Chicago Marshall, or whichever Chicago team that was. Well, I don't recognize 2 of these 3 officials. I'm sure we probably had them somewhere along the line. Let's hope they call an incredibly tight game, particularly over the back on the board. That would be Coach Al's request, I would believe.
Okay, Lincoln, here we go.
Wow, Coyne and Smoot to jump center, and we are underway, and the tip is controlled by Smoot, but it's tapped back to Jordan Nelson, and Nelson will bring the ball into the front court for the Railers' first possession.
He stole the tip, but the Railers got the ball.
The box and one by Cahokia. They're going to box and one Jordan Nelson.
Yes, they are.
Shadow him everywhere.
Look for Nathaniel.
Austin Kirby on the right side, down on the baseline to Nathaniel, back out to Austin. Austin steps in, cross court to Gessner. Jordan on the left side, up and good. Jordan Gessner.
They're going to learn you can't zone the Railers.
Well, and that's what the Railers are going to have to do here, especially against this box and one.
Yep, you got to move the basketball and look for the holes in a box, of which there are lots.
Austin at the timeline, gets it over on the right side to Holmes. Holmes back on top to Austin. Austin at 6'5", running the point for the Cahokia Comanches.
Be interesting matchup when they bring in Van Hook.
Down in the corner, flips it back out now. Miner gets it over to Holmes. Holmes is going to drive, pull up from 17.
Tough
off the
shot.
back of the rim, no good. Cahokia crashes the boards. They get in there. Easy putback is good. That is Keenan Miner.
Tough shot, but the Raiders couldn't come up with the board. And Nelson's, wow. The 6...
Coyne, nice pass underneath. Nice look from Nathaniel. Missed it. Looked like it was hammered away by Trayvon Smoot, and the Comanches will run it up into the front court.
They had Smoot on Nelson, which would be 6'6" on Jordan. He's going to have to work hard to get shots tonight.
Miner's 3 no good. Nathaniel does a nice job boxing out. Cahokia is really going to crash the boards. The Railers are going to have to do a good job on that. Jordan dribbles through, loses control, back to Nathaniel Smith. Over to Kirby. Railers set up Nathaniel, and a bad pass as it's tipped away by Darius Austin, so a turnover by the Railers, back to Cahokia.
Coach Al shooting daggers there. Not a good pass. The Railers cannot afford to turn the ball over against this quickness. Boy, they just dribble and dribble.
Holmes gets in through a double team, jumps up over Coyne and Smith, and it's good.
Michael Holmes.
Not a lot of assists out of this Cahokia team. But so far, they've solved the Railers. They got offensive putback, and there was a dribble penetration. Both things we talked about in the pregame.
Kirby down in the corner now to Jordan Gessner. Back to Austin. Austin inside to Brandt. Brandt turns from 12. That's going to roll off no good. Ball tipped around. Controlled again on the boards by Cahokia. Smoot out of there with it for the Comanches.
Well, he's missed a couple of good looks.
Not a bad shot there, though. Hitting it right at the free throw line. That's a good shot for Brandt.
Yep. In the middle of the box.
Holmes working against this Railer defense over to Minor. Down in the corner. That is Austin. Austin, nice job by Jordan on the steal. Jordan tries to take it in. No, he's going to pull back and take a three. It's on the way in good.
Well, it was nice to make the three, but I think Jordan had a teammate for a layup there.
Railers up 6-4 on the strength of 2 threes, one by Gesner, one by Nelson. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Over to Minor in the right corner in front of the Railer bench. Swinging around quickly to Holmes. Holmes pull-up jumper from 17. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Again, Cahokia there for the rebound. Off the glass and good. That is Raymond Dobby.
Nathaniel did a nice job defending the shot, but when he came out, nobody on a weak side board.
Tied at 6. And again, we talk about the box and one. They're running against Jordan. 4 games in, we're seeing our first specialty defense against Nelson.
We'll see more, I guarantee it.
Jordan Gesner misses the 3. It spins off, and the rebound comes down to Dobby. A nice job by Gesner. He gets the steal away from 2 Comanches. Jordan fires off another 3. Missed it badly off the side of the rim. Nelson forced that one.
Yeah, not a good shot. Didn't come within the context of the offense. Jordan just fired it up.
And again, that's one of the things, that's one of the traps you have to avoid is the specialty defense is being played against you, so your shots are going to be limited. So the ones you do take, you have to take good ones, not just take all of them.
Yes, and get them out of the box. That's how you do it, is moving the basketball.
Nice dump inside from Smoot to Dobby, who lays it up and in. And Cahokia back on top, 8-6, and the size for Cahokia early on, guys, is giving the Railers trouble.
Yeah, nothing, no answers inside the boards. There
Nice
you go.
Look inside in the corner from Coyne to Nathaniel, and Smith lays it up and in, and we're tied at 8.
Nice head fake that time. Nathaniel frees himself for a layup. Raiders are real timid about going for the trap, Jeff. They seem to be close, but they're worried about the Comanches' quickness.
Holmes being watched on the side there by Kirby, brings it near the top of the key, backs the dribble near the timeline. Gesner pops out on him.
I mean, this works.
And Gesner called for the foul, a little too physical.
Yeah, but good, good pressure there by Jordan on the top. You're right, Tommy. It looks like the Railers aren't really pressuring, and I've seen that the last couple nights in our traps. We haven't been real close on traps. Our wings haven't been really pressuring other wings as far as making them decide to do something.
Yeah, but that was good defense there. Jordan just got into his man a little bit too much. He had him pointlessly dribbling at half court.
3 from the corner is missed by Austin. Rebound comes down to Nelson, gets it to Smith. Now a little pressure up court on Nathaniel from Darius Austin. Ball into the front court for the Railers. 2:58 to go in the first quarter. We are tied at 8 here on a Saturday morning.
Let's make them play some defense.
3 on the way. That's up and good from Austin Kirby.
Well, let's just make it 3.
Oh, yeah, and we're shooting them quick.
Yeah.
I think against the box and one, especially against Cahokia, you have the opportunity to hold the ball a little bit and make them play defense.
Yep. Get them out of the zone. That's what if that's the way they think it's best for them to beat you, you got to work on getting them out of that zone. And one way to do it is to run that weave out front and spread that defense so much that then you can back cut them and shoot layups.
Number 5, Carlton Rivers.
Jake Olson into the contest. A few moments ago, a turnover by Cahokia, so the Railers will have possession.
I have Cahokia with 4 turnovers so far, Railers with 1.
Lincoln on top, 11-8, 2.5 minutes to go here in the first. Jake Olson gets it to Nelson.
There you go, move the ball cut.
Setting a lot of screens, trying to free Jordan for an open shot, but Smoot's doing a good job defensively against the Railers' leading scorer.
He's lightning quick.
Nice back cut by Austin. Gets it to Brandt in the corner. His 3 on the way. Left it short. No good. Austin gets the rebound, dribbles it back out to Nelson. Nelson's going to drive in. Little scoop shot with the left hand. Will not count. And Nelson will go to the line shooting 2.
Well, good job that time. The Railers ran some good sets and got 2 good looks. You got Coyne on this side, and you got Nelson for an inside shot for a layup.
Yeah, a good job by Kirby of getting into the lane on a back cut and finding Coyne, and then he gets an offensive rebound. So a good possession there by Kirby.
Well, as a team that plays a 1-2-2, we know how to break it.
Yeah.
You got to get it in the middle, and you're virtually all the time you're successful that way. Ask Southeast last year.
For Cahokia, number 21,
Christian Van Hook will check in.
He replaces
Replacing Grant Coyne. Nelson with the first one is good. He'll be up for the second one here, trying to extend the Railer lead. Second one on the way. He spins off, no good.
Boy, Jordan's had a tough year shooting free throws.
The whole team has.
Yeah, they're rattling them around. They're just not putting anything in.
Yeah, coming into today, the Railers were just 12 of 22 from the free throw line.
Wow. Sounds like some early mornings starting next week shooting free throws.
12-8, Railers on top. Minute 45 to go in the first. Down in the left corner, that's Miner. Lobs it on top to Carlton Rivers into the contest. Swinging around to the right side. Michael Holmes pull up just outside the lane is no good. 3 Comanches there, but Nathaniel Smith comes out with the board for the Railers. Nathaniel looks down court to Austin. Kirby flips it down to Nathaniel, running down, flips it up. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, good outlet there by Smitty. Jordan helped him out with the board, and Smitty actually ended up corralling the board. Get a good outlet pass, and he didn't stop there. He filled the lane, and Olsen found him on a cutting Smitty.
We talked about it last night, some a secondary break, and that was the Railers came down, didn't have it, were patient, waited for the next wave, and got themselves free throws.
Nathaniel's first free throw rattles out. That's no good, and he's 0 for 3 on the season. Obviously, it's early.
But Nathaniel shoots free throws a little bit better than that.
Second one on the way. That one's up and good.
Substitution.
13-8. Railers have run off 7 in a row, but it sure seems sluggish 7.
Saturday morning.
Yes.
Koki gets smaller. Hickman in, Darby out.
Holmes working against the pressure of Jake Olsen and Jordan Nelson in the backcourt. Now they get it to Rivers, and he will work against Olsen near the timeline. Brings it around, flips it over to the right side. Miner fires off a 3, or make that Holmes no good. And we're going to get a foul, I think, on Gary Hickman for a push in the back, going for the rebound.
Nathaniel again with good position.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that and in the Railer games where guys are really pushing us in the back. We saw it a lot on Monday night. And that means the Railers have been good in good position, like you said, Tom.
And we talked about it, a group of officials that'll call the over back. We got to like that.
Christian on the high post finds Jordan coming off a screen. Josh Bell now out there working against Nelson.
At 6'5", Jordan's really going to have to be patient here.
Nelson working the dribble to Nathaniel. Down in the corner, looks to make a move, spins to the baseline, kicks it out to Christian. Christian with a little 10-footer up and will not go down. Nathaniel's going to knock it out of bounds.
Christian had a good look. Those will go in.
Yeah, didn't quite get a good catch on it. He kind of fumbled it a little bit. And always when the shooter fumbles the pass, you just knocks off your rhythm a little bit.
Yep. Olsen, Kirby, Nelson, Van Hook, and Smith on the floor for the Railers. 48 seconds left in our first quarter. Lincoln on top, 13-8. Cross to Hickman. Brings it back out now to Rivers for Cahokia. Being held there by Jake.
Railers need to close. There's a great steal.
Stolen by Jordan. Jordan will take it in for the layup and get it.
Jordan Nelson for 2.
Railers up 15-8, under 30 seconds. Rivers over to Andre Tucker. Tucker right wing, his 3 on the way, and it's stuck.
In midair. Oh no, right there at the rim, didn't it?
Just like that, turkey sandwich stuck in Tom's stomach. The alternating possession will give it back to Cahokia with 18 seconds to go. Railers up 15-8.
Hate that rule. Oh, good job.
Nice job by Nathaniel as Cahokia tried to inbound it here to the left corner to Rivers for an open 3.
Quick hands by Nathaniel. Just watching the passer's eyes, the guy telegraphed it. Nathaniel tipped it away, darn near intercepted it.
Inbound out near the timeline. That is Keenan Miner. Miner over to Rivers, down to 12 seconds.
Wow, long
3 on the way, off no good. Tipped it up, tip, try again, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Cahokia comes out of there with it. Rivers with the lefty push shot 3. That spins off, no good. Put back again is no good. Well, they got the rebounds, they just couldn't capitalize. At the end of 1, Lincoln on top. It's the Railers 15, Cahokia 8. Back with the second quarter in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.